about to go to sleep, but I gotta post a video, so that's what I'm gonna do. So it was a video, a cute little video. I mean, not a video, a cute little a dream about relationships. And I'm not sure if this is pertaining to me. I'm not sure if it's pertaining to somebody else, because I'm kind of doing my own thing right now. But it was a dream about an interaction. So I was at the store and kind of just shopping and things like that. While I was shopping, I kind of noticed that I was being like watched by like one or two people, separate people, but like there was just like attention. But I was kind of just like, minding my business type thing. And so while I was shopping and everything, I was walking towards the register. And there was a line. It was kind of long too. It was probably like 5 to 6 people, to the point where it did like a little half curve. So it was a half curve, and I was walking up, and there's this guy that was kind of like just standing there, like as if he was waiting for somebody or something. And so like I walked up, and I had asked him if he was in line, and like the first thing I noticed was like, this dude is tall, like pretty tall. And I was attracted to that. Like I thought he was pretty cute. So when I asked him if he was in line, and I finally like looked up at him and kind of like saw him, you know what I'm saying? It was like this immediate attraction, but it wasn't like thirsty in a way. It was kind of like we made eye contact and just acknowledged each other. And he said no. And then he said, but can I have your number? And I was like, sure, like, you know what I'm saying? And he was like, do you, he was like, what's your number and what's your status? Like as if he was asking and being sure and respectfully throwing it out there, like, do I belong to someone type thing? And I said, no, I'm single. And then while putting my number in his phone, I was reading out my number to him. And while I was reading out my number, he was repeating my number back to me before I was getting the numbers out. And it was weird, because it was kind of like he was like confirming my phone number as if he already had it type thing. But I've never met this dude. And so, that was that. I was pretty excited, because I was like, he tall, like, you know what I'm saying, whatever. And the thing is, like, he wasn't like super extremely handsome or like super like clothes, like nothing. It was just a feeling, like, you know what I'm saying? Nothing. Yeah, so it wasn't really like nothing too like extravagant or like, oh my gosh, like, yo, it was just like an attraction, period. Nothing lustful or anything extra. The clothes was normal, you know what I'm saying? He was like normal, like, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't lustful. So while walking out of the store and walking to my car, I had passed like mirrors, and I had noticed myself, like, it was like I was floating in a way, and not in a weird way, like, oh, I'm floating, like, no, like I like when I passed by and saw myself, I looked at so light, like, you know what I'm saying, just so carefree and like you know what I mean, like my skin was like so, what's the word, pure, like it was just extreme, like it was like just this extreme renewed beautiful. Y'all remember Hercules? I know I'd be referencing a lot of cartoons and stuff, but I mean, yeah. Do you guys remember on Hercules when he became the god, and like he went through all that stuff, and then at the end he like became a god and he turned gold? So I wasn't gold, but I was just like this like unrecognizably beautiful version of myself type thing, like, you know what I mean? And so I don't know why, like, yeah, anyway, I'm gonna have to pray to God about that, because I'm like feeling like emotional for some reason, not like crying, but like excitement type thing, I don't know. But So I got in my car, and then I was like looking for his number because I was like, you know, I'm trying to see what's good, like, you know what I mean? So I'm scrolling for his number, and what I'm noticing is, like, I'm scrolling and there's like saved numbers, unsaved numbers, and what I'm noticing is these are all like old numbers of old people that I need to delete and, you know, get rid of. And like, I'm kind of like worried because it's like, I hope I don't lose it. And I'm like trying to keep track, just trying to see if I see a number that's not recognizable or something that looks new. You know how when you got numbers in your phone, you kind of just scroll and you be like, oh, that's there, oh, that, you know, that's already been there. But I could kind of recognize the new number because, you know, I scroll through my phone every day type thing. So yeah, so I had prayed on it and everything, and what I got from this dream was, if you guys are into like the kingdom marriage and like, you know, finding your husband and finding your wife type thing, it's not going to be something that is expected. It's also going to be around the time or when you're not looking. You're gonna be getting attention, probably more than what you had in the past, and it's probably going to be linked to when you're like fully healed and when you're fully walking in God and fully walking in who you are, like in your entirety, like, you know what I mean, like all over, nothing hold you back type thing. And just with the fact that he was kind of just like, there was a line, but he was kind of off to the side waiting for me, is that, I don't know if this means that like they know of you or something like that, or there's like, I don't know, I have to pray on it a little bit more, just what that means specifically. But from what I'm getting, and what I kind of perceived in the dream on that day, was that this person knows of you. You know what I'm saying? And they probably already have your number, or they just, it's already, or even with the fact too, husband and wives, you know, in the Bible where it says that when a man becomes a husband, he leaves his father and his mother and he's reunited with his wife. So when you reunite with somebody, that means that there is some kind of separation, which means that, you know, we all have our husband and our wife, and we're a rib to our man, and our man is looking for, you know, their rib. You know what I'm saying? Someone that when they look at you, bone of my bone, flesh of my flesh, I know who you are. I recognize you. You are supposed to be over here. Like, you know what I mean? So that's how it's going to feel. Like, you know what I mean? And get rid of all the numbers, anything that don't serve you, all them extra, you know, contacts or soul ties, or, you know, back and forth thing that you've been having for like 5 years, 6 years, 7 years. Let it go. You know what I'm saying? Because you do have a rib out there. Like, you know what I'm saying? You do have a husband. You do have a wife. I mean, so that's that. I'm going to be posting some like kingdom marriage, godly relationship type things tomorrow. I got like 5, 6, 7 scriptures. I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna do it. Hopefully the video's not too long. I might like break it up. We have like Esther and King Xerxes. We have Isaac and Rebecca. We have, I gotta look at my notes, but it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. I'm gonna post that tomorrow though, because I'm about to take a nappy nap. Okay, but y'all have a good night. Thank you so much. Like, share, and subscribe, and see you next time.